win it.
Just win it.
It's gonna win it. We're strong. We got it. I like Megan. She has an idol 100% from when she was here at Brandy. I even whispered to her, like, do you have an idol from Exile? So I'm going to, hopefully I'll tell her that I have half of an idol, and maybe that'll open up some trust with her, and that I need to find the other half for it to work, even though Marshall's giving me the other half. Dylan is also on my tribe. He seems really nice. I don't know where he stands with his tribe and the ladies, so I'll just kind of work my, hopefully, magic and see where these people sit and have fun making friends, but then being willing to make moves.
That was Exile.
So you're great.
Yeah. A little beach resort over there.
It's beautiful over there, right? By yourself.
Yes.
The guy just did the backflip on
There
there.
was a spy watching me.
Oh, like, this is what it's like to live under like a Soviet state.
Did that put it out on the other team? Oh, Lonzo did?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did something happen?
Alonzo's captain.
So yeah.
And he pointed out he had 2 votes.
He had 2
too.
votes. David's the captain.
It was two people from previous tribes, and I was the lone one in the middle. So I really didn't have a choice. I knew that if I could play off of somebody's ego, like Alfonso, because his ego is like just skyrocketing, that I would have a better chance in the long run by putting a target on him, which I did, and then getting him out. And I did have to play both sides, but it's the only way that I was able to stay in the game. I am very nervous that I'm captain, honestly, because that does put a target on my back.
That was awesome because that little guy, I'm sure he's very nice, but he was very young and he was being really shady with me, and I was like, and very like talking kind of down to me, like, well, you should be blah 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 blah, and I was like, oh, you are on my list. So I blindsided him, and I got David to flip, and it was pretty freaking great.
Survived. Y'all survived the first.
We did it! Hey, little strawberry toast here. Woo!
Lucky 13. Someone's gonna be unlucky 13.
Yeah.
It makes sense to pick off the red people because they didn't lose.
Are you guys actually still, like, are you guys not solid?
That was not, no, I was not, that part was the truth because it does, like, we were kind of, whether or not we were, like, last, we don't know. One of us could have been his last choice, but we weren't, like, at the top of the list.
No, we're kind of like, it's the same thing with any sort of being at the bottom of this and Lions of 7 is sucky.
It's worse
so,
than,
you know, it's like now that we're all breaking up and stuff, it's like, yeah, let's have conversations. Let's shake some shit up. I'm excited for our next challenge. It's gonna be fun.
I want to win.
It's not
Guys,
the only
just so you guys know, I want to win a challenge.
I'm a little bit in shock right now because Alonzo got out and I aligned with Alonzo like the first few minutes of the game when we were running up in the first immunity challenge, and the plan was to take him to the end. And I don't know these people very well at all, so I don't know what I'm going to do moving forward. I'm the next one to go if we lose. The big problem is I was the only one who didn't vote the right way, and they weren't budging, and they all lied to me before we got there, which fair game. But I'm super frustrated because I thought I had everything lined up going into that tribal council, and clearly I was in the wrong. So I'm frustrated. I don't know what I'm going to do moving forward. I have to win the next immunity challenge. I have to, or otherwise I'm gone. There's no reason for them to keep me around. I'm just somebody who didn't vote with them. They really don't. You know, I feel like they're not being super open and warm, and they're just sort of putting up with me. So I have to win this next immunity challenge, or I am completely screwed.
Getting our first looks on Matador, always winning. Getting the first look at Zuma. William voted out at the last tribal council. And Topanga. Alonzo, their captain, voted out the last tribal council. David is the new captain on Topanga. All right. David, name a first mate. He's beside me. Andy, here's what we are going to do. This next challenge is called Weigh Anchor. All right?
Yeah.
Each tribe will choose one anchor. The anchor will hold a plank with 3 buckets underneath it. The other members of the tribes will be trying to weigh down the anchor on another tribe by running to the water, as much water in those 3 buckets as you can. If one of your buckets drops as an anchor, you are out. If your whole plank drops, you are out. All right, let's play. Obviously, there will be good with the balance.
Yeah, he's good at. He's
Yeah.
got good buys.
I would
Prefer not to. And
Yeah.
you seem strong. I'm down for me or you. Hey, what about me? You seem strong. Girl, you haven't chimed in yet, so I feel like I'm shooting myself in the foot doing it. It feels like the job of this one that's like the most risk.
But we have to pick the strongest person.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
You sure?
I just want to be known that I'm the hero. Are you? You seem like a fast runner.
Fast runner.
Are you a fast runner?
I'm okay. I'm still exhausted from that hill, but I can do it.
You can sit out. We'll let you sit out.
All right, Marshall said it. Survivors ready.
Ah!
On your mark. Go.
Go to the same one.
Go for red. Get red out.
Matador focusing.
They got two on you. Switch to all right. Just go.
Man out your cups. Do all three cups. You got a chance. Macho, macho, chance. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Good job, guys. Oh boy, oh boy.
David's starting to feel it. Chad's starting to feel it.
Keep it up, guys. Got it, Chad. It's nothing. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up.
Chad's left bucket's getting very
Keep
full.
it up, yellow. Look at the thighs. Holy shit. Okay, I see that.
Chad drops. Matador is
Right,
going
yellow,
to the first
going
tribal
on
council.
green.
Third
Yellow.
place.
You got this, yellow. Green.
Which one?
Green, green, green. One of you come over here and even out my bucket. Go tip them, go tip them, go tip them. Put water in that
Filling
bucket.
up their own bucket. Interesting strategy.
Keep it up, yellow. Go, yellow. Keep it up, keep it up.
Who will win? One of these tribes is going to have their first ever immunity win. Really shaking. Justin's starting to feel it. Justin is struggling. Left in his buckets. Justin is now feeling it. Justin is out. The tiger wins immunity.
Holy fuck. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Good job. Good job, guys. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Topanga, you are not going to tribal council. You are all going to Pirates Cove.
Yes!
Head on over and see what you have to find there.
Cool.
Okay.
That was killer.
Yeah.
But what they didn't know is they started evening out my other bucket, and so it was a lot easier to hold when they started putting it in the second
why I
bucket.
kept asking which one, left or right.
Yeah.
But this arm's killing me. This arm, I could be like, let's do this all again. Put it on my left side and call it a day. I'm really proud of myself, honestly. Like, I did not think that I would be able to outlast Justin. Like, he looked like he was just, like, solid. Like, give him a cigarette, he could have smoked a cigarette and been fine. Or, like, I mean, I didn't expect to have that much stamina.
We're going to be able to jerk out better.
Oh, yeah. Gonna have to be a switch hitter now.
Where is Pirates Cove?
Pirates Cove is great. You know what? It's actually freaking amazing because I was the next one gone. So us winning that immunity challenge, us coming over to Pirates Cove, having an I assume early merge feast has been amazing because I was about to pack my bags and head home for the day. So I am super thrilled that I am still in this game and have made it to the top 11.
Oh, it's what we've always wanted.
Oh, can we make peanut butter and jelly?
Oh, candy.
We need a sugar rush.
You may start eating or wait for the other tribes.
Oh, we should probably wait.
Should we wait? Not be terrible.
Well, let's at least look through the thing
Yeah,
and
is
see if
there
there's
glue
anything
or anything?
like eat something and just because what if we don't get to eat anything?
All right, all
That's true.
right.
Do we want to eat? Okay.
We're good. Okay, cool. Unless there's something, maybe there's something in the bread.
Yeah, I was like, let me look in the bread.
Let's while they're doing that, let's go
yeah.
through everything.
Let's just make sure, guys. We nothing in here.
Yeah, you never know.
Open up the peanut butter thing.
That was already open? Yeah. Well, what kind of merch?
Sealed for our protection.
Unless there's something new, is there something in the peanut butter? In the actual...
We've all watched Survivor a million times. You know, when you make the merge feast, there's probably going to be hidden immunity idol clues somewhere. So we were all like going through the bag, going through the jelly.
It's clean.
Okay.
And there's nothing on the bottom of the jelly.
Can I use that now? I don't care.
Peanut butter, because the peanut butter's already open anyway. There we go.
Did you find it?
All right, make the peanut butter look better. Let's all do this together.
I
They're
thought
not
so.
gonna
It was open, you guys.
Yeah.
You want some peanut butter?
Paranoia, not paranoia. That was just
We gotta wash
careful.
this off.
I just throw it into the water and then nobody gets to play with it ever again.
That's very tempting. At first, I had second guessing. I almost thought like, because I was the only one that looked into the peanut butter. So I opened the peanut butter up and I saw it and I looked at everybody and I'm thinking, you guys just all voted off my ride or die to the end. How much do I want to work with you guys? But I'm running out of allies and I need to adapt going further into this game. So there were ideas of like, I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm just going to throw this in the ocean. I don't know what I'm going to do. But then I was like, maybe I can use this as a bargaining tool and get these people to like me a little bit more because I'm kind of feeling still on the outs with them. We are free.
Here, somebody smooth the peanut butter out
I'm
with the
doing
knife.
the best I can.
No, with the knife.
Then we-
Yeah, then just make a sandwich.
Because they're going to be like,
Just make one sandwich and we'll split it. They want to have it.
Jesus Christ, Matt, you and the tape. Okay. Jesus Christ, Matt. At the southeast point of Pirates Cove, you'll find a little cave. A yellow creature with bloodshot eyes leads you to what you crave. Dig under the tumbleweed to find what you need. The southeast point. There's a cave.
over here.
Let's go find this idol and
Chris has got it.
If I see the tumbleweed, but I don't know.
Dig under the tumbleweed.
Got it.
Got it.
Time bomb immunity idol. This is a hidden immunity idol. You can use it to save yourself or someone else from trying to kill you. It must be played after the votes have been cast. You can only use this idol after you merge tribal council. Final 12. How many are the next tribal council? Final 11. So if we can save someone.
we need to keep this a secret. Let's not tell anyone that we found this. Period.
We can
Let's
only
go,
use
let's
it.
go in on this all together. Not to split up and act like we are not buddy buddy. But do not tell anybody about this.
Who do we trust to conceal it best? Who's the best liar?
Wait,
I don't. I think you
I
are.
have boobs.
I am a little nervous that I handed the idol to Elise when I found it, but I do think, considering I'm someone that has been voted against already, that it would be one. It's better for her to hide it. I think that the other people are going to be suspicious. They're not going to ask to check her bra. They might go through the rest of our stuff, so it could alleviate some of the pressure of like me, for me on the first tribal council. Maybe Elise could stab me in the back, but she didn't so far. She stuck by what we said, and I'm gonna trust her until I can't anymore.
This has been like my ride or die since the red team, and we just found the hidden immunity idol. It's hidden in my boobs. These are my secret weapons because you can't tell what's in there. Where is it? You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. You'll find out.
Or try to punch out each other's asses for the next tribal council and the following.
Yeah, if any of us feel like we're going next at the next tribal council, clearly, we have blue key. So being the holder of the idol, I ultimately have the choice of who we save, or if I feel like one of these guys is in trouble, or if I feel like I'm in trouble, I can play it for myself. Or I can pick somebody else from another team and save them as well. So, I mean, we all get a say in it, but I'm holding it, so ultimately the decision is mine. So that's kind of neat.
If Joe's still in it, let's go for Joe.
Okay.
If he's gone, then we'll do Rebecca.
Okay.
But because both of them are going to tribal council, we need a second on one, third really.
Okay.
So someone from either one of those teams, I don't know. We need.
Well, we're gonna be 11, so we need 2.
Yeah.
Because at this point, I can get whoever Aubrey or GW's left. If one of them's gone, I can get it. It's gonna be Richard.
You worked with GW?
Yes, he was on the original Forbidden Tribe.
That's the other David?
Yeah.
If he would work with us, I'd be down. Would y'all be down for that?
Sure.
My original time completely screwed me over.
And if we want to keep the 4 of us strong together moving forward,
Yes,
I don't have
let's
to
do it.
I'm all alone.
No.
Topanga. New Topanga.
New Topanga!
Topanga!
Glad that I'm here with the people that I'm with. I feel like I can trust them. I'm not as sure about Andy because I know he was with Aubrey and David W. earlier. So I don't know if he is going to tell that we found the idol in the peanut butter or if he is actually going to stick with us for it. We only have 2 chances to use it, so I feel like we're not using it on the first chance. So on the second chance after the merge, I think I'll be able to tell if he stayed true to that. But I want to celebrate now, and I'm glad that we're here, but I'm not that confident yet.
I don't know how great of a game I'm playing at this point, especially with Alonso gone, because I felt like I could have beaten him in the finals. So still working to win my Nintendo Switch money, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if people are going to vote for me to win at this point. But I'm just going to keep adapting and hopefully be scrappy enough to get by and garner a few votes at the end, if I make it that far.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to depend a lot on what happens with the other 2 teams and who gets voted out. But the original red team was like, oh, we're going to stay strong. But I don't think that's really gonna, because, you know, when you're the bottom of 7, yippee. I felt like I was at the bottom of the red team. I think I was just a number. So, yeah, I'm just ready to play Survivor.
I think that we're about to have the merge based on what the hidden immunity idol instructions were. I don't know. I know that they said that there was a shocking twist coming. Maybe that was the tribal swap where the captain decided, or maybe it didn't happen yet. So I really have no freaking idea what to expect.
Awesome fight, man.
Yeah.
Look at those. Oh, baby. My gosh, you don't have to go to the gym for another week. So I think what we should do is just like take time individually with each other.
Yeah, it's really, I really don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you want to stay with it. I don't know. Are you like tight with those 2 guys?
I mean, to be honest, it feels like in this, the way this is made up, we would have the upper hand, but then it's like, we haven't spent a lot of time with Joe recently. He has 2 votes, and he may have aligned with either of you, and I don't know what's going on. Also, I don't want to say goodbye to either of you because to me, you're now free agents.
Right. I didn't align with him, I promise.
Yeah.
Like, I can look you in the eye and tell you that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty honest, you can't tell me that. But
If, let's say, we're voting together,
I'm down.
who would you vote for?
You want to do Joe?
Wow. If we were to vote together,
Yeah.
hypothetically.
Okay.
Yeah.
You down with that?
I have to figure it out
Yeah,
with
yeah.
other people first.
I get it.
Also, I've never been in these shoes before. It's hard.
I know, it's part of the game.
All right, so we have actual business to take care of.
Okay.
That was a really hard conversation to have.
Oh shit.
Just because I think there's more of a target on their back than it is ours.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Have you heard anything from Joe? Has he said anything where he's like,
Dude, I'm worried about Joe. I don't know if it's good or not. Me and Justin both found half of the immunity idol, and he's gonna use it today. Or he's gonna use it for this one. Yeah,
Great.
I gave it to him. If they lost,
Great.
they just lost. So he's still gonna be in it.
great?
Because we just figured like we still had the numbers, but then I got back and it seems like Joe's doing his own thing now. You know?
It does feel like that, right? Who do you think he's aligning with? Aubrey. So it's either voting out Aubrey or Joe.
Right.
David wanted to vote out Joe.
Really?
Yeah. And I said, hypothetically, maybe I'll do that.
Honestly, like, Joe's a big threat.
Yeah.
Like, he's gonna just win tons of challenges. Like, you gotta save our own
The only
back.
thing is that then that gives Aubrey captain's power if we're in the bottom again. If a merger doesn't happen, then we're out.
Yeah, I mean, the merge has to happen. Like, it's 11.
Do we put our faith in that?
I feel like I'm willing to bet all my rocks on it. Because if we don't...
Because that's my strongest...
That would be a 6-person
My
jury.
strongest inkling, I need to talk to Joe, but I am like, my strongest inkling right now is that we now vote him out.
Not right.
100% not yet.
Yeah.
100% not yet.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll like save my own skin to save yours.
Absolutely.
Like,
There's a lot of chatter before Tribal. We all were really mixing it up, so I'm not exactly sure how this is going to go down. I feel pretty good about our captain. He's a really good shield. I think that he's a huge target, and I think that a lot of people are going to go after him, Joe, more than they will go after me.
Oh man, I haven't done this yet.
Yes, it's so fun.
What are you thinking?
I want to know what you guys are thinking. You guys have the numbers with us right now, so I don't know if I have no idea what your dynamics are. If you guys, you three were tight, or if you three.
You know, I mean, the tough part is that we don't know because we never voted. Like, we don't know where everyone's at.
But are you guys thinking that you're gonna pick between the two of us, or you feel like you don't want to turn on your people right now?
I don't know. I don't know if it's necessarily like between you two. I feel like it's any one of us because there's 5 of us and it just takes one person.
My original tribe is very low at this point,
Yeah.
so you know, I haven't been with any yellows, so I feel like and I really like you guys and feel like you're fitting with you guys. So
well, what
I'd like to work with you.
I'm personally scared about like. I would love to like not work with just red, like you know, but I don't know if like because there's 6 of us and there's 7 yellow.
Well,
and
I mean,
green,
we got 2 greens with you guys right now.
Yeah.
And then we could.
I know, and David's a really good guy, and I like David a lot, and I like you a lot. Like,
can I join in?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't get to talk to you.
Yeah. But merge is coming, so
yeah, the merge is definitely coming.
Is now the time to like take out someone? Like, I don't know.
Do you feel that way? If you want, I mean, because
I don't know. I feel like I'm being put on blast right now.
No, I mean, look, I'm looking for options. If you
Yeah.
if you want to take an opportunity tonight to make a big move, you could.
I know.
And I know it's easy for you guys to just pick one of us, but if you did want to,
it's so much more complicated than that, and like we're all fans. Like we know that that's not what's happening.
Well, and also, so I don't know. It's gonna be kind of hard for you guys because this is your guys' first vote, so maybe you are feeling like you just want to do the easy thing and pick the easy person.
Yeah, I mean it is our first vote, but it's a big one. Like
I feel like it's either going to be me or Aubrey because we're the 2 original green versus 3 red. But we're trying to find cracks. Chad's name came up as not being as aligned with Joe and Marshall, so that could be a way in. Chad also mentioned that Joe has too much power, so it could help us.
It's a lot more than I thought it was gonna be.
This was when I got scared, like the first tribal, and like we started the conversations, and I was like, oh my god, this is really bad.
Okay, tell me what you know. What is the feeling?
I'm feeling a little scared. Seems like, I don't know. I don't have a good read on you guys.
I don't either.
I think we're about to merge because they pretty much said that.
Yeah, I think this is it.
So, I mean, if you did want to make a big move, we would help you if you wanted to do that.
I don't know. We're completely divided, if it makes you feel any better.
Yeah, what
As us talking, we have not landed on a name. And the thing here, I'll tell you the honesty, I don't fully trust him.
Yeah, I don't think you should. He's super charming. You can tell he's really good at this game.
That's what
I mean,
it
we
is.
could tell he was a threat. We could all tell he was a threat without any being on your team.
Absolutely. He's the leader. He takes
Yeah.
that position very seriously.
Yeah.
And he's good at it.
Yeah. Well, why don't you guys dethrone him?
It's like
Make a name for
truly-
yourself. Why is there suspicion on me? Why do you guys want to vote me out?
I think it was like
there's-
literally because he picked you as a first mate. It made it feel like there was an alliance or something like that.
Yeah, there's not.
I know. You were the outsider coming in. We had the power. I mean, just like all cards on the table.
Well,
That's
so is he.
yeah. But I mean, like the three of us, like, are like, just because we like started together, it felt like that was like a natural thing. And then as soon as I started talking to people, like Joe threw your name out, and Marshall threw Joe's name out.
So what do you want to do? Sounds like you have a decision.
It's split.
You need to take a punch. You might not get a chance later. And he's got 2 votes.
You're good at this. Right now, Aubrey is, I feel, honestly a free agent. She is with David W. right now, Dave W. Just because they were on Topanga together, but I truly feel that she's a free agent who's just going to attach herself to the right people and make it work for herself. If she doesn't go home tonight, she could win the whole thing. This voting process was maybe the most intense thing I've been through in a long time.
As I'm heading into tribal, my buddy tells me Chad, and so does Joe. The other 2 people, I was trying to get them to vote for Joe, but they never confirmed anything with me. So I guess I have to go with Chad, or I could go for my buddy, but this is scary. This is the first time I've been very scared going in. I want to try and get one of those Reds to turn on each other, so I'm going to try my best. Hopefully, they do seem a little spooked. They do seem a little willing to turn on each other, so hopefully at Tribal we can get them scared enough to do so.
Matador, you've been winning every single time. This time, you're in last place. You finally lost. Joe, how does it feel to finally have your tribe lose?
I mean, it feels great to finally get like full experience in a sense, but it does come with like a heavy heart because we did just form this team in like 2 rounds ago, and we hit it off really well. And it's just hard to have to know that like the people that you've been working alongside, now one of them you have to like ruin your trip.
It's making me realize that I can't trust anybody and I don't know anything. I thought I was pretty secure in my feelings going into this, and everything went out the window as soon as we started talking.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't really get a chance to talk strategy or anything when we were winning those first challenges before the swap, so we don't really know where we all stand yet, so it's going to be kind of interesting to see where everything's falling into place.
The 2 of you, that must be somewhat refreshing to hear. You're down in the numbers right now, but you know, maybe there are cracks in Matador.
Yeah, maybe, but I mean, there's 2 of us, all green, and there's 3 red, so the obvious choice would be one of the 2 of us. I mean, that's just the way the numbers are. But
Aubrey, is that how you're feeling?
Certainly that's the way it was feeling. We did have some conversations, and I actually feel better than I thought I would. I feel like there is a little bit of room there. I feel like I got some assurances, so I'm feeling better.
Joe, do you think this is going to be a down-the-line decision? Matador sticking together?
I mean, every decision is in the moment decision. Even myself, it's like putting yourself out as team captain. You step up to a role. You, at the end, are responsible. So there's a huge target on your back. And we saw that in the last round. The captain went home. So it's a moment where you can't get too comfortable, even on this very comfortable rock.
Does anyone else have anything else to throw out?
Well, you know, I know it's your guys' first tribal council, it's scary, but I actually feel good. I feel pretty assured. Given the scary circumstances we're in, I think it's going to end up being okay.
All right.
Thank you for assuring me.
Okay, great. So with that, we'll vote.
Well, I feel like he was lying to me, but the other guys were so wishy-washy. This is my best bet. Hoping maybe I scared them a little bit at tribal, and maybe those red guys will vote for each other. We'll hope for that.
So tonight at tribal, my reasoning for this might actually come back and bite me in the ass.
Aubrey, I'm voting for you. You play such a good game. Your move in confessional was incredible. To make the others feel like someone had assured you that they were voting against what we had previously said. So good.
I'm bummed out. I had a feeling it was coming. Man, and now I'm thinking of so many things I wish I did. Totally wish I had tried to throw DW under the bus more. He had said that he wanted to vote out Joe, and I think if I had informed Joe of that, he might have been more willing to get rid of him. And I also feel like I guess those guys thought that Joe might have been working with me, so maybe if I had acted like Joe had been working with me, I could have turned it around. And yeah, but I found out too late that that was their suspicion, and I had already cleared Joe's name. So, dang. Oh wow.
Well, I would like to chat with each of you individually, if that's possible. Yeah.
I like
See what
that
you guys
too.
are thinking.
Yeah.
Are you guys tight, or is there like are you and Rebecca good? Are you and Dylan good?
I would say Rebecca and I are more good than me and Dylan.
I want to work with you and Rebecca.
Okay.
And with like Red, since we never went to tribal, we didn't have any solid alliances. So we don't have like, I don't have a solid like good deal going with Red. So I feel like a free agent, but I would like to work with you and Rebecca. I also found half of an idol, so I don't know if you have the other half from when you were in exile.
How'd you find half of an idol?
It's half an idol and you need the other half to make it a full idol. So you don't have the other half.
Nope.
Like, what's your feeling with Dylan? Like, are you good with him?
Well,
like, thinking further in the game, I could possibly like bring in hopefully some other people, work with me, you and Rebecca. I want to work with you and Rebecca.
Yeah. As we were walking over,
he
was making mention that he is feeling a little bit weaker.
If he wants to go.
I'm not sure. We were trying to suss that out. So.
I want to stay.
Okay.
And if I stay with you and Rebecca, I want to work with you guys. I think we could do some damage together. What do you think?
I think that feels like a stronger alliance to me
Dylan.
than with Dylan.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
I would be happy with that.
Yeah.
Man, I can't believe he was carrying that water the entire time.
Yeah.
Easy choice then, just to knock him out. Right?
Yeah, and if he has an idol there, that's
Yeah. Do you think he has an idol?
I don't know.
Where does Megan has an idol? Where does it Megan has an idol? So wait, why do we think that Joe has an idol?
I think I'm pretty
Or no,
positive.
that he has.
I'm pretty positive Joe did.
Oh, really? Here's what we're thinking. She thinks that Justin has an idol.
Okay.
And if we vote her in, he'll take his immunity and he'll vote one of us off. Right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do you think he has one?
They just told me he has half of an idol.
What? Yeah. What the fuck is half an idol?
That's what I was saying. So,
I mean,
which means he can't use it without the other half. So I don't know if that's a half truth, or if he's just a super fan and playing the game.
yeah. I mean, I would say I had an idol no matter what if I was him, right?
For sure. Here's the thing, if we are about to head into merge, I feel more confident getting him out early. Against the strength and agility challenges. Hi, my dear.
I immediately liked you. We walked here, and now we get to play together, hopefully.
I know, I was even...
Feel like I know I'm on the bottom right now. I told Megan that I want to work with you and Megan.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if you guys have something with Dylan or what your thoughts are.
It's always been together.
Yeah. Well, so what I was saying to Megan is with Red, since we never voted together, we didn't have any, like, we don't know where people stood.
Yeah.
We also don't have strong, like, ties to each other. And I feel like I am somewhat of a free agent in the sense that I want to work with you and Megan, and I would be totally down to vote out Dylan.
Okay.
What did Dylan say? He wants me out? Or he doesn't care?
I don't know where his
Does he want to go?
I think I was worried about, like, because it's clear, like Joe sent you to the code.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty positive he gave you the advantage.
The clue thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a clue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that, I think, is concern with me.
Yeah.
And
Here's the thing. I want to work with you.
I would love
so
to
if I get advantages or if I get someone tell that I already told you I have capital.
Yeah.
And I got a beauty idol, but I don't have it yet. The one that Joe sent me.
Oh, is that something different?
Yeah.
Is that on here?
What?
That's
Somewhere over there.
Okay.
Right in this general area. I want to work with you, and if I find so, I'll
I was
use it to
hoping we were
work
going to be on the
together.
same team when we
I know.
Your relationship with Joe. And only not that I don't mind working with Joe,
Listen up.
but just that I don't want it.
I recognize that Joe needs to get taken out.
Okay.
Like at the merge.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's great.
Like maybe like 1 or 2 rounds with Joe, but then we gotta cut Joe.
Yeah.
He's been the strongest.
Yeah.
He has ties with everyone.
Yeah.
Like I'm down to take Joe out.
Yeah.
If we, let's say, start working together.
Yeah.
That kind of starts squashing the whole original tribe stuff,
Yeah.
which I think is more fun to work with
agree.
people
Yeah.
than to just stick like yellow versus da-da-da-da-da.
I think, honestly, I'm being very honest. My only concern is that we'll merge, and then Red will just all stick together. It sucks. I really, really like Dylan and Megan, and it makes me feel a little better if Dylan genuinely, if Dylan is done, like if he's really done, then that kind of makes it easier, I think, for us, because at this point, I don't know. I like Justin, I like Dylan, I like Megan. It's hard. I would love to just stay the 3 yellow people, ideally. And I kind of feel like I'm just gonna follow their feelings and their lead. I really like Justin. I would love to believe that he's like, yeah, let's change things up. But you know, so easily he could just be like, yeah, I said that, you know.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Justin's gonna offer. I think he's in a tough place, which is interesting because I think I've had 3 previous tribals where people felt like it was them and they've all reacted differently to it.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking, do you have an idol?
Maybe.
Maybe?
Maybe.
I think I need a harder answer.
Why?
Why? Because I think that helps me determine my vote.
I definitely have part of an idol.
Part of an idol? What does that exactly mean?
I have part of an idol.
Okay. So what is that? Any use to you in this tribal?
I don't know.
You don't know? You don't know, or you're not going to say?
Well, I feel like I definitely want to stay.
Okay.
Do you not want to stay, or you still like want to play, or?
Still want to play.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Could play something if I want to.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Meaning you could knock somebody out, possibly? Yeah. So... Okay.
Are you, or do you think you're staying strong with the girls? Like, am I on the bottom?
Right now it's tough.
Yeah.
Because it's like we've had an alliance going.
Yeah.
Like since 7:15 in the morning.
I know. I mean, the only way is, are you tighter with one of the girls than the other?
No, it's tough. They've both been equally strong. Yeah.
You're gonna vote me out.
I don't know. It's hard to say. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't be fooled by that.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, they're playing hard.
Yeah. Yeah. He has half an idol and he says it can do something. And I wonder if that means, like, if we vote him out, he can knock one other person off.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, we can still vote for him, but he might have one last, like, bullet, basically, in the chamber and take one of us out.
Is that what you want to do? How are you feeling?
I feel all right. I feel a little beat, a little torn from that, still from the beach earlier today. So I was like, this is what I said to her, is like, I could fall on my sword, and that means both of you are definitely safe.
Yeah.
Because I think he would probably take you out, since you're the captain.
Yeah.
And I don't know what would happen with merge or anything, but then he would go up from first mate to captain.
Yeah, he would become.
So he becomes more powerful, but, and I don't want to see that.
When you say fall on the sword, like, how do you mean? Like we vote him and then he places idol and votes you? But
I don't think he would do that. I think he would vote you.
Yeah.
So, and that's like not great.
Yeah.
But if you both voted me, then I would be out and you two would be safe.
I don't want to ask you to do something like
I think that's like, you're the strongest person you're the strongest person on the team right now, and I want you to keep having that strength. So it's true. So I don't know. I think that might be best because that definitely keeps you two around. Like he can't harm you in this round.
Yeah. You're such a nice person.
I want to see you two get to the end. I think this is what you do as a team, is that you have to sacrifice yourself as you're going along. So if we go to Justin, we say, hey, if you promise to be a part of us, we'll keep you on.
Yeah.
But you have to promise us that you'll, like, we believe in you, and this is what we do on this team, is that we believe in the people.
Yeah.
And so remember that.
Good. You never watched it, have you?
No. It's not about just sacrificing yourself?
Clearly no. You should really watch a season after this.
Work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me a hug. You're so amazing.
Okay. Let's see if it works. Yeah.
Watch somehow. It's like he takes out all three of us.
You don't vote.
Read on everyone else if we do merge.
I feel like, watch out for David. Like, I think he still has it out for you.
He's so emotional.
Yeah, man, so beware of that. I mean, I guess it would be, if you were smart, take out as many red players as you can.
Yeah.
But just also because there's more of them still.
Yeah. Ideally, we could take out Joe. And
yeah,
also the
cut
other
off
thing,
the head of the serpent.
Justin's such a good competitor.
Yeah.
He could steal the immunity from Joe potentially.
Yeah, because if Joe has the other half or whatever, it's like he gets it and you're just like, oh, hey, remember when you saved me? I got your back now. Because Joe never saved him, maybe.
Well, he sent him to the club.
Okay, he did save him once. That is true.
That's true.
But we had our knife at his throat, and we're like, hey, you're part of us now.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what happens.
Going to tribal, I feel like my only option is to work with the two girls and to convince them that I am the stronger ally to go further in the game than Dylan. They're worried about Red staying strong, which they should be, because that is a very good option if I get to the merge to go with Red. But I did a really good pitch on hopefully selling them that I want to work with them, which I do want to work with them, and hopefully they'll save me. I told them I have half an idol that we could use together. I also told them I'd included an idol and I went to dig for it with them, so I think that was an olive branch of trust. Megan then told me she had an idol, so I take that as a sign of she's willing to trust me, I want to trust them, I want to work with them. Also, we have the whole deal that we're going to pretend that I played an idol at this tribal council, so then they think that we're not together and they tried to take me out, and hopefully that'll work. And if it does, I'll have an idol still to use later in the game. And I could be one of those fools who goes home with an idol in their pocket, so we'll see. If they actually vote me out right now, then that was a huge move on their part to make up this lie that Dylan wanted to go home and they want to work with me. So there's a part of me that wants to play the idol, and there's a part of me that wants to save it because I do trust the girls.
We got the Zuma tribe back to tribal council. Zuma has never won an immunity. Unfortunately, Rebecca, your tribe lost every single time.
Sorry. Second every single time.
That's true. You have come second every single time. So it's very close. Justin, you seem like you had that in the bag. What happened?
I only had water in one bucket, so the other one fell off, and my grip was good, but it was just more that it was so lopsided. Yeah. So I felt like I let him down, but I tried my best.
So, Justin, this is your first tribal council. You've not been here before. So, yeah, it's your first tribal council. How are you feeling? There's three original Zuma here, and you're the only person from Matador.
I think my pitch is the game is not going to go original tribes. This is a point in the game where I think we could shake it up. And Red never went to tribal together. We don't have strong ties. It's a lot of free agents. And I think keeping me, for the people I've talked to, will be advantageous to kind of have an ear in some of those people. And I want to take some of those people out and get rid of them. And I think it would be better to have less of an obvious alliance going into a possible merge than an obvious alliance. If those three go together into the merge, they're easily together. If I go in with two of them, no one will think that we're together because I'm going to play an idol. This is a tribal council if I'm safe.
How are you three feeling? You've been together since the beginning?
Yeah.
Are things breaking up in Zuma or sticking strong?
I think we're a really good team of people together. It's just about deciding going forward what's best for the team, what's best for all of us in our individual game. If you are approaching the merge, it's going to be more of an individual game and a
we need alliances that can take us forward. And so as wonderful it is to move forward as original unit, I don't know that it's advantageous at this point. Like, I've heard Justin's pitch, I'm taking it in. He's smart, you know, he's got a lot of good points, he's a great player. These people are both been wonderful teammates this whole time. It sucks to be at this point where we're, you know, the team on the bottom of the bottom, and we've worked so hard to stay together to be at this fork in the road where we have to make a choice going forward about what's better for individual games and the teams as a whole.
Yeah. Is that how you both are feeling when you were
Yeah, absolutely. It's just like my vote's about making sure that the essence of this team stays alive as long as this can. I want this team to win more than any other team, more than any other individual. I want this group to be able to make it to the end, whatever it is.
Voting out Dylan, I think this is my best shot to work with the girls and bring them further in the game.
Yeah, voting for Justin. I think he's a great guy and a strong competitor. But I think that basically it's going to be me versus him, and we'll see what happens.
My vote is for Dylan. I was really hoping that Yumi and Megan could all make it to the end. You're an amazing alliance member and an amazing person. I'm super glad I met you, and I'm really sad that we can't go to the end together. But thank you for a wonderful game. You're really phenomenal.
If anyone has a hidden immunity item and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right, I will read the votes. First vote, Justin. Vote, Dylan. 1 Justin, 1 Dylan. Dylan. 1 Justin, 2 Dylan. The 10th person voted out of Survivor Pirates Cove. Dylan, please bring me your torch. Dylan, tribe has spoken.
Good job, Dylan.
Thank you so much for having us. Yay!
I got voted out, and I orchestrated it myself entirely. I knew that Justin probably has a immunity or something, essentially, that's protecting him. And if we had voted myself out, he might have taken down Rebecca or Megan. If we voted for him, he would have taken out one of us. And my idea was that if one of us goes out and we protect him, he'll alliance with us. And so that I thought that was the strongest alliance. Like, he would take out Rebecca, and then he would be captain. And so we didn't want that to happen. I didn't want that to happen, and I really believe in Megan and Rebecca, and I want them to continue on with the game and win it over Zumba. I basically just fell on my sword, sacrificed myself so those 2 women on the team could continue going.